Yo, what's going on, guys? This is episode 13 of Rage Radio, a platform for up-and-coming artists to have their voices heard and their content appreciated. I'm D-Rage, a music producer from Bay City, Michigan, and this is my co-host.
What's going on? I go by the name WUNDR. I'm also a music producer here in Bay City, Michigan. Thank you for tuning in. If this is your first time, make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss out some of that exciting content.
Yeah, so if you're a returning listener, whether that be on the YouTube or on iTunes or whatever you're listening to or watching us on, we just can't thank you enough for being, a returning listener and and coming back to us again.
Yes, most definitely. Links to our other social medias will be in the link in the description below this video.
Yeah, and leave us a comment on this video, like any of our, the podcast app, anything. We just want to see your guys' suggestions for new people you want to see on the show, or like new directions for the show to go, anything. Like, we need that feedback from you guys.
Yes, most definitely. Your feedback is definitely valued. We want to be able to produce the best content we can out there for you guys, so thank you for tuning in.
Yes, so today we have another guest. Obviously, we always have guests on the show. We have Notion with us today, a good friend of mine, rapper from Saginaw, Michigan, but I'll let him introduce himself the proper way.
What's up, guys? Notion in the building, just cooling.
Yeah.
Nice to be here. Appreciate y'all inviting me out.
Yeah, thank you for coming out, bro, for real, though.
Yes.
Much love for you, man.
Yeah.
Your music is... I'm fucking with it, dog.
All right.
You got that. You got a nice ass sound coming, man.
Right.
I'm excited for the people out here to be able to go ahead and link up with you and go ahead and check you out here. That we seen you here at these upcoming shows in Saginaw.
Thanks, bro. That means a lot.
Yeah. How you feeling about these hip hop showcases? That
Feeling good, bro. Been killing that shit. Been good ass time.
Yeah.
So I like it, bro. It seems
like a lot of people come out to actually see you at the shows.
Yeah. It's nice to see people support. People who you actually hit up say, come through, and they actually do.
Yeah, it's cool.
Good.
Last time you performed at the hip hop showcase, I was talking to Ben about this too, your roommate. I was telling him, like, everybody at the show was kind of like, or that was a part of your set was singing all the lyrics to all your stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, I thought that was great because it's like, you guys know you kind of have like that like following a little bit to come to the shows and like do your thing. Mm-hmm. So like, how does it feel to actually just have like people sing your stuff and they be able to like vibe out on stage and have fun with these people?
Yeah, it feels good, bro. Honestly, like, we got a lot of people coming through our house all the time, so we're blasting our music all the time, especially if we got the new vibes, bro. Yeah. We got that new shit coming out, so every time we get some new songs that we feel like, we did better than last time, so we always be playing them. Everyone who comes through, we'll mix them in with, like, hot tracks. We'll play the hot tracks. Oh. And then mix our songs in, and people is always like, oh, who's this? Uh-huh. Oh, who's this? Like,
do they know it's you all the time?
They don't.
No?
They don't, no.
What?
No, it's not. It's not just me. Like, I'm just rapping. Like, I put out tracks and all that, but, like, my whole house on that tip, so we always making music all the time. So.
Yeah.
So what I wanted to ask too, though, so the last showcase, you brought two of your friends up there with you.
Yep.
One of them was Ben, which I did actually have class with him last year, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Because we actually sat by each other for a whole entire semester at school. Yeah. Neither one of us knew we made music, and so go ahead and let us know about that group that you guys just kind of announced.
Really, I just started making music about 8 months ago. Like, I released my first music ever, like, last summer. So, I mean, it's really like a new thing. But even in high school, we would always be making music. So, now we moved back in together, so we always making music.
Yeah.
So will you drop that name of that group one more time for us?
Yeah, it's Young Lavish.
Young Lavish.
I'm Notion, just a rapper, but when we come together as a group, we got Young Lavish because there's new wave sounds, new hype shit. So
is that what you guys shoot for when you make music? Is like new wave, like all that kind of?
Yeah, honestly, like, that's all we listen to is that new rap, that new hip hop, just trying to find that new sound. So.
Yeah.
So once we lock onto something good, then we just keep following with it.
Do you guys, when you guys do Young Lavish together, where do you guys record?
We record at a couple different spots. Sometimes we record in our room even. We got a little mic, Ben's mic actually. It's in my closet. Sometimes we'll record in there just like for demos, but we'll just go to the studio. We've been to D-Rage a couple of times. Shout out my homie Reckless, hooking us up with some studio time too. So just finding different spots here and there. Honestly, we've only been in and out of the studio maybe like 15 times, 20 times. So, I mean, it's a new thing, but we all like it. It's all real enjoyable to us. So.
What's it feel like to be in these studios and like freshly onto the scene, like being in like maybe like a not bigger, but like just being in a setting that's more than just like a mic and like maybe an interface or something on a laptop?
at first it was kind of weird, you know, you get all the heart racing and all that, but now it's just like, you know, once I'm in there, I'm trying to grind, bro. I'm trying to like not waste my time. I'm trying to get my feelings out, you know, get these bars out, get this wave out. But really, I used to be intimidated by it, but I like it now. Honestly, experiencing different studios.
You probably liked it a little bit more when you saw that reaction from your first showcase.
Yeah,
that people were actually fucking with your music.
Yeah, like I'm honestly grateful that I even got like contacted for that. Like I was just sitting at home and homie Troy hits me up, say, "Oh, you want to do a show at the Hamilton?" I was like, damn, is this really happening?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. You really had a good, you know, like a crowd with you.
Yeah.
You know,
Thanks,
your people
bro.
were fucking with you, and people were fucking with you in the crowd.
Yeah.
On top of that,
Yeah,
you know,
and that's another thing is the crowd. Like the cool thing about doing the hip hop showcases, like I've said before, is like bringing all these artists together, and not only do they get to enjoy the crowd that they brought, but like another crowd could enjoy their crowd and like mingle and whatever. You know what I mean? Like make friends, and like that's so cool to see. I think the last show we had with I think it was a couple weeks ago, it was another example of just people like being like making friends through the crowd, you know what I mean, like enjoying other people's
and
crowds.
on
and
top of that, I
vibes.
believe that last showcase that you're talking about was probably our best outcome.
It was the biggest.
And then everyone was like singing everyone's songs. Like we had people singing your songs.
Yeah.
People were singing Rare Jordan songs.
Yeah.
People were singing Isaac songs.
Yeah, last show was definitely our biggest. We had over 250 people.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? You
That's
were a part of
crazy.
that. And I know, I know you had to feel the energy. Because, I mean, I felt it. And then, like, you brought your crew out there, Young Lavish. Everybody was just vibing, you know?
Straight up, though, like, growing up, we didn't even know 250 people, bro. We didn't even see that. Like, we went to private school.
Did you go to seminary?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we all did. So we went there. We didn't really know a lot of people, but, I mean,
here you are,
good
though.
crowd, yeah. Good
You know?
crowds, good people out here doing the showcase and all that, so.
Right, yeah.
Great.
What would the people from like the school that you went to think of like the music that you'd be doing now?
Honestly, a lot of them come through the show, bro.
Really?
A lot of them come through the show, yeah. And I was like surprised at that, but like I feel like at the end of the day, people know it's just music, you know, like just be rapping about whatever. Sometimes it's just
fun.
different feeling. Yeah, it's a way of expression, just like art, you know. Like if I was painting pictures and some people don't like it, some people do, you know.
Right.
It's just
Exactly.
different.
Yeah.
It's just doing something.
Yeah, I think the crowd thing is definitely the best at those shows. It's just like seeing people bring a crowd and actually like walking through and being like, these are my people, this is other people's people, and just like vibing with people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But did your roommates get you into music? Is that how you started making
Kinda.
it? Or?
It was all just like mutual, really, because like we all met up freshman year and we just started like making songs on the piano and like One Direction type songs, just singing them for the girls and all that. That's cool. So I guess we like kind of knew like let's just do some music, but I feel like Ben's really talented at singing, so we kind of get that singing song, and then Chris is really like he's super smart, so he knows about all the newest waves, all the newest styles, the newest flows, all that. So we just all collectively go together. So
So when it comes to that, like, where do you fit in at the group though?
I just work, bro. I'll do whatever. I get bars. I can do hooks. I can do.
So you're the horsepower behind the group, basically. You would say.
I wouldn't say that, but I mean, I'd like to think so. I'd like to think so for sure.
It's all right to say that.
Yeah,
it's
just
all right
because
to say that
like
if you
I was
are.
the first one to really put out music, so I mean I knew what it was. I just kept going with it. So whereas other people, it's harder for them, you know, if like they never put out something, you know. But I mean, I guess I'm the horsepower of the group, but I don't like to think of it like that.
It's not
really,
a bad thing because everyone's playing their part. You feel me?
Everyone's playing their part. At other parts, I definitely get carried though. Like at other parts, I'm definitely getting swept, bro.
Right.
Like,
yeah, I feel that with Ben in your group, as far as like just like you said, him being such like a talented singer, it's like
just raw skill set, bro.
Yeah, he
like,
just
born.
He just sticks out, bro. I tell him every session I'm in, like, dude, your voice is like something else, dude. Like it's, you know what I mean? It's gonna carries the song. You know, he has a really good mindset for it. Is besides your friend group, do you think you have like a group of people, say like your family or whatever, that's kind of like your support group for music?
Yeah, honestly, bro, all my family, like my first show, bro, every single person from my family, intermediate family, distant family came through, bro.
Really?
Like my family is bringing the most people through, honestly, like, and I respect that because like they're taking times out of their day to come watch me like rap, and they some of them never even heard of it. So some people tell me all the time, "Oh, I had no idea you was up there. Your stage, you look like you've been doing that for a while." You know, and it's just like, man, thanks for coming out.
Yeah, I definitely get that vibe of like you like being on stage.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, bro.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Especially
one thing I wanted to talk about and ask though, you played this song a couple times when you recorded. There was the Zan song. Could you talk to us a little bit about that?
Yeah, I heard this beat, bro. I got a couple beats from my homie Reckless, and I was thinking, bro, and that was right after Lil Peep passed away, bro. Right after Lil Peep. And everyone, the whole internet, whole Twitter was kind of like up in flames. Like, it was kind of like a controversial issue, you know, like, oh, people glorifying pills, but the fans don't push to get them help and all that, you know. So it was like, damn, I don't take that shit. Like, I never have, so might as well just, you know, tell people that we aren't taking that, you know.
Yeah, there's such a big culture of that, like right now in rap music, of like people like taking like all the types of drugs they can, and like I don't know, it's kind of like a recycled topic a lot, but like just people being so involved with like what people that are, I guess, further in their careers are doing, and seeing them do these drugs and stuff, and that's kind of how Lil Peep got, and you know, I wouldn't say that instance, but he's just like, these people get so wrapped up in like whether it's the culture, scene,
it's not the culture, bro. That is not a culture. That's almost like an epidemic, bro, where a whole group of people are feeling like they need to just take shit to just feel a certain way.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's like, if we lift each other up, you know, might not need that.
It's weird how people like attract themselves to super weird things like that. You know what I mean? Like it's not like they're getting attracted to like, I don't know, like the way they dress or something like that. Like it's more so like the topic of like taking drugs to be in this music scene or whatever is like more powerful to some people than like the music itself, literally.
Seriously,
you know what I mean? Like that's what they take out of it is like all they can do the drugs.
They hear the drug words, but they don't understand like what that means for everyone. Like what if a 15-year-old kid's listening to that song and he's like, oh, I want to try that.
Yeah,
you know, like
or find out what
I don't want to promote that.
So basically, you want to report not report. You want to go ahead and be influential on some shit that actually has some substance to it, as opposed to something that is kind of like a filler or something that's just...
I don't like watering down a whole bunch of ideas, you know, like just saying, blurting out everything else everyone is saying. Like, I've always gone against the grain, so I like being positive, and I like going against the grain too, so it just worked well for that song.
So go ahead and just tell me about going against the grain. And
what does that mean to you exactly?
And then how does like the new wave kind of mash up as far as of doing it your way, but also doing it a way that's relatable to what's actually current in music.
So like growing up, I just knew private school life. I knew the 12 kids in my class, and then you know when I got to high school,
12.
Seriously, from
That's
K
nuts.
through 8, 12. And
Same
then I get
here,
to high
bro.
school, and we had like 100 kids, graduated with like 80, you know, whatever. But after that, you know, I didn't really have any hobbies or nothing. So I was just like, man, I had all this private school experience, you know, so I was just like, I'm gonna start rapping. I've always loved rap music. I always loved music in general, so I was like, man, if anyone's going against the grain, it'll probably be me. You know, like, might as well start up somewhere. I don't know no one from there who's rapping.
That's insane. 12 people in your grade. That just fucked me up for a second. Like being someone like I got 10 times the amount of people that I graduated than that.
I graduated with 35, bro.
That's not like
you know what I'm saying?
That's so crazy to me. Like I guess like I can't tell if that's just me like being like ignorant to the fact that happens. Like people graduate with very little people because I came from like a school that was way bigger than that, I guess. Or like it's just not an experience I've went through that I can talk about. Like it's so crazy.
What I can say to elaborate on that a little bit more, every person that I've graduated with, I can assume the same for you. You knew them personally. Everyone you graduated with,
and then names,
and you knew their parents, and you knew their grandparents, and you knew their older brothers or sisters that went to school and graduated with them. That's one thing I would say. And as far as opposed to going against the grain, I can feel them. You're going against the grain. You're doing something that's a little bit different because, in all honesty, a lot of these people that go to these smaller private schools are sheltered. But luckily I had the luxury to play city sports and go ahead and be involved with other things outside of school, but a lot of those people are sheltered people, and that's not even for the bad or the good. But as what he was saying, is going against the grain. He's reaching out to be a little bit bigger than, I want to be known as Notion that just went to school and went and did this. He wants to be an artist, and that's how I feel. I feel him on that.
Yeah,
100%.
Would you say you fall into that like sheltered category?
I was definitely sheltered, bro.
For sure.
Everyone I've ever grew up with was definitely sheltered. I mean, that's honestly, I think about it, bro. That's a good thing.
Define sheltered to you.
Sheltered, bro. We wasn't out in the streets. We wasn't out, looking to hook up with people. We wasn't out getting drugs. We wasn't out drinking at 13. Bro, I've seen some of these kids out here like worse than that, and they 16. That's the worst time in your life to get really messed up. It's the worst time.
And then it's not even not to cut you off, but it's not even a bad or good thing. It's just, I guess when I say shelter, you got people that are like caring for you. Got people checking up on you, like other people's parents checking up on those kids, or you got teachers calling.
Definitely.
You got teachers calling your parents. You had probably teachers calling your parents all the time.
No, all the time. I wasn't like too bad of a kid, but I was pretty bad. Honestly.
I had
private school. I was pretty bad for private school.
Yeah, I had my teachers called up on my parents often. Let them know either if I was doing good or bad.
Yeah, you got to check in. So I mean, that's a good. You have that kind of like safety net of support, behind you to really like push you to do great things as opposed to just do some things. Like, I mean, my parents didn't force me to have a job, but when I was 18, I got that job because I knew I needed it. So I knew I couldn't just.
That's crazy.
Nothing.
What I just thought of too is like when you have such a small class in school, because school shapes who you become. It's really crazy to like think like that, but like if you didn't have school, do you think you'd be the same person you were now? Like
Definitely
going through the school system?
Definitely not, bro.
It's crazy. So like
I was very fortunate, bro. I was blessed to be like where I'm at. Like I didn't choose it. It got chosen to me. So I'm just gonna use it. I got raised right, so I know what to do and what not to do.
Right.
As opposed to in the streets running wild.
Right.
Most
21
definitely.
with money. That's like bad. That's bad news, bro.
That's almost
bad news.
That's almost as bad as just not having like a good support system.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just like giving kids that money. You know what I mean? I think it's crazy because like when I was in school, there were so many people in my class I grew up with that it was almost like as soon as like we got into school, it was like cliques of people. Yeah. And like that's not like the first time it's ever happened. You know what I mean? I'm not like it's not like a sole like event of that happening. I think it's just more so like my growing up was like knowing that like there were certain people like in my class I've grown up with my whole life that I just never like really talked to. And it's crazy. Like and it wasn't even like a big deal to me because I had my friends and shit, but like talking to someone like you that knew you're probably at least acquaintances, friends with everyone that you came up with. So and me like, it was kind of the opposite. It was more so like it was just a small percentage of people I came up with that I was like real good with. The rest it was just like, yeah, I know who they are. And now being out of high school, you can probably relate too. Obviously everyone can't, like that's here. Getting out of high school, like you really just realize like damn, like there's a big percent, like sad to say, but there's a big percentage of people that you go through school with that you just like
you just won't see
or you just never vibed with at all. You know what I mean? Like not even in good or bad way. You just like
never click up, never hang out.
No, and like I think about this all the time, just being like the crazy thing of like us having to go through school with the same people, and then after all these years, you just like after one graduation, you just never talk again. Like after all these years of being around each other, you know what I mean?
It is.
It's like what happens that like it's all these years of like trying to be connected with each other, and like you just still don't.
All of a sudden, you just drop off.
You just drop off.
It is what it is.
Entire life of growing up with these people.
Yeah,
like
another thing going against the grain. Really like growing up in that environment, in that atmosphere, you don't really see new hip hop. You don't see like the new trends like that's happening in the internet, in the world of rap, But ever since I graduated, that's why I'm going against the grain. I'm trying to do something like anything really like that. Just expressive myself.
I applaud you for that.
Yeah.
First of all.
No, definitely. Anybody that
stepping out of your comfort zone.
Yeah,
for sure.
Anybody that doesn't just like settle down at one point in their life, like even whatever like point you get to an older point in your life where you're like, all right, I can settle down here, but it's like if I just can't get myself to agree with someone that just gets like a decently paying job in their late 20s, mid 20s, and like that's it. Yeah. Like, yeah, I can move up, but this is where I'm going to be. Like, I guess I'm just not there yet. Maybe there's just a point in your life where you're just like, okay, fuck it. Like, I do want to, you know, but like, I'm not in the right mindset right now to just be like, yeah, if I get a good paying job in 2 years, like I'll just settle down and start getting my shit. Like, it's so,
like, I might as well do this now, you know, when I got years to do it. Right. You know, when I'm 30 and I got kids and a family and bills, different type of bills to pay. Man, I'm not gonna have that luxury to just say, oh, let me get some studio time. Let me spend $400 this week on some beats, bro. Like,
because you got other responsibilities to look and sought after. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be focused on yourself. Yeah.
I mean, eventually, you're gonna get to a point, whether it's kids or, you know, being broke and not being able to just like afford studio time every weekend or whatever. Like, eventually, you're gonna get to a point where it's just like, I have responsibilities. Yeah. You know what I mean? So like, whether you make it or not, there's gonna be responsibilities. You could be the Drake of singing, rapping, whatever, like the top tier dude of whatever you're doing at 22, 21, and still have mega responsibilities to yourself. You know what I mean? Like, whether it be continuing to make art that people appreciate, or just staying ambitious enough to like stay where the fuck you're at and not just sink. You know. Yeah, that's
most definitely, you
definitely
know.
Crazy Topics. Shout out Crazy Topics. That was a good one.
And I would like to go ahead and say, you know, thank you for coming on here again and sharing that. Like, I didn't even know we had that much in common with each other, bro. You know.
Yeah. And that's a very specific.
Not a lot of people have that. You know, that,
to have that in common is like
very few
to just like link up like that.
You know, I didn't know. You know, but shout out to you. Yeah. But without further ado, we might as well go ahead and get into this live set.
I mean, like, you know, we got a little special, maybe a freestyle, maybe some off the top of the dome, you know. But no, dude, we got another great performance today from our friend Notion that's been sitting here for this first 20 minutes of the interview. He's gonna spit a little something.
Make sure you guys go ahead and stay tuned to the video to hear it. It's about to be hard.
Yeah, let's get it. Hard as hell. Yeah. So without further ado, Notion.
Thank you for tuning back in to Rage Radio episode 13. We just got done doing the Notion performance set here at
good set, bro.
Exclusively here at Rage Radio. Thank you. That was great, bro. We appreciate it.
How do you feel spitting over that Rico beat?
That Rico beat goes hard. Yeah, it's good. I just heard it the other day again, so I was like, all right.
Is that why you picked it?
Yeah.
It's like, that's crazy, because like that's still like one of the hardest beats to me that Meek and Drake. It's so crazy that you're spitting on a beat that they beefed. Yeah. Came beef. You know, off.
That's crazy. Like, all that drama on it.
Yeah, and that was a long time ago, wasn't it?
It was a couple years ago. 3 years ago, actually.
That does not feel like that was that long ago.
It's going on to 3 years of back to back this summer, like before the OVO Fest.
I thought, wasn't it Summer 16 that?
But no. Summer 16, he came out with that one song. It's Summer 16.
Yeah.
But 3 years ago in 15 was when was it 15? No, it was 16 they beefed. 2 years ago, yeah, it was 2.
Dude,
no, it was 2, not
that's
it was
so
2.
Crazy. 2. The Drake and Meek beef was years ago.
Yeah.
That's so
seems like
crazy.
It's still today though.
It is.
I don't know, man.
Do you think it's still relevant?
Yes and no, I would say. Maybe a little bit of hostility and maybe a little bit of
like, do you think if
tension? But I feel like they're both kind of like past that, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Do you think if they met each other like somewhere random that they would?
I don't believe
it wouldn't be any bullshit.
I don't believe that they would maybe fight or have any kind of
there ain't gonna be no smoke.
Yeah, I don't believe it'd be. I feel like they're both at a point in time where it's like Drake's doing his thing, getting ready to drop an album, and then obviously Meek was incarcerated and just got out. And like, how can you hate on Meek? I mean, I'm gonna sit up here and tell you straight up, Drake bodied him.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, and I'm sorry. Like, I understand there's people out there that love Meek, and Meek is hard. He's a great artist, great rapper. He's got the shit and the juice. Drake bodied him. That's just me. And say what you want to say about that, but I mean, Meek,
I kind of felt bad for him after that back-to-back.
I didn't feel bad for him, but I would just say, like, Meek, man, he's had a long haul, and I'm glad he's free now. And free you, Meek. Shout out to you for going through that. But
let's hope he stays free, bro.
Honestly. I mean, he went through a lot of injustice, man.
Yeah.
And
it's that system, bro.
I don't think Drake would have it in him to hate on him or try to like bring him down anymore. And if you're trying to kick a man while he was just down,
Yeah.
Fuck you for that, and I don't think Drake would do that. So now I feel like the beef is ended.
I feel like Meek is in a good place. You know what I mean? I watched Angie Martinez interview, a little bit, like 5 minutes of it, and he just seems good, bro. He just seems good.
Yeah, he seems happy, bro.
Yeah, he seems like he's probably with his family. You know what I mean? Like
doing what he's supposed to be doing. So
yeah,
that beef dead.
That beef is dead for sure. I'm waiting for him to drop some stuff though now. You know, he's been out for a little bit now. Yeah. You know, was it a week? A couple
2,
weeks?
3, maybe 3, going on 3.
Let's say a couple weeks he's been out. You know, I think it's time for him to maybe, you know, get some heat out to the streets.
And then another reason I say it's probably dead. And there's been a lot of things been going on in our world since he's been incarcerated, and
he was in for a while.
To put that energy towards beef towards two people that are great artists and making money, like why worry about your two problems when there's a whole bunch of problems that we got going on with our I don't even know how to say it the right way. Our judicial
branch.
I can't even say it. Judicial system.
Isn't it all the branches now?
No, I'm just saying like our justice system.
Dude,
like man, them two man, they need to squash that and just make music and just uplift our people.
What if they just did like a whole like little EP together?
It's not gonna happen, but that'd be fire.
But wouldn't it be crazy if they just dropped it, like, by the way, like, the DC OVO tape is coming or some shit like that?
It'd be hired, but hey, wishful thinking.
Yeah, but
Meek would come with the bars, Drake get the hooks.
Exactly.
Yeah, it would be fire. It'd just be like another whole
for the fans.
Yeah,
for the fans.
For the fans. That's the name right there, for the fans.
Shout out D-Babe. I know he love Meek Mill though.
Hey,
y'all might not know D-Babe, but if y'all do, hey. Dream Chasers, that's him.
Yeah, I mean Meek's hard, bro. I like Meek. I've been a fan of Meek for a while. Yeah. But so we're talking about like, you know, gaining fans and stuff. I want to kind of touch on like your music starting off, and not only starting off your career, but like starting off like good, like you're making good content for your fans and your people and your roommates and anyone that is interested in your career. So how do you feel? Why do you think your music career is starting so well and starting to at the point where you're already kind of getting connections and like kind of getting to where you want to go? Like what do you contribute that to, and how does that feel to kind of get on that path?
Yeah, it's just certain people, bro, that got this like need inside of them to just like do stuff, you know, like anyone's got their thing that they just love to do at all times, you know. I didn't really have one of those my whole life, really. I was just like floater. I was hanging out with my friends doing what they do. But then after I get out of high school, I was just like, let's make that music. So, and then another thing is money, bro. I'll be putting hella money, hella time, thought into all of my stuff. Whereas like people, you know, certain people in this area, they don't really put that much energy into it. You know, like they want to rap, they might have bars, but they don't really think about, you know, putting the energy into it to make it more approachable by an audience, or, you know, get the best mastering engineer, you know, get the best producers, use the best equipment, because that's the little stuff that adds up that a lot of people don't really think about.
So you're very calculated in your steps, and you're very invested in yourself and what it sounds like.
I'm very invested, bro. I'll spend a lot of money on this just to be making shit for myself, you know, like I'll just work because I'd like to. It's not like, oh, I want to get that clout, bro, because I'll throw down hundreds on a studio session and I won't even use the shit from it.
And that
doesn't
real.
bother me, bro.
That's real.
That does not bother me, bro.
No lie.
I've done that multiple times.
You did, dude. That's facts, because he actually came to my studio, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. Yeah. And you were with the 3 roommates, and dude came and paid for the session and didn't even use it. Yeah. Like, he didn't rap. You know what I mean?
Homie Ben was feeling that, bro. Yeah. He got on that track. I could do nothing on that, bro. He was just bodying that.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy, because like he ended up coming back after that session and making the full Anxiety song, which hopefully, you know, maybe by the time this interview comes out, it'll.
He performed that at the showcase. He performed it. It was really good.
Yeah, it's great, dude. And like I said, hopefully by the time this interview comes out, maybe it'll be out, or more people have heard it.
He actually performed that without anyone hearing it. Damn. Not even our house heard that song before he performed it, and the whole crowd loved it, bro. The whole crowd was like vibing to it. I was like, damn. I mean, Homie Ben killed that shit.
Yeah, he's making quality stuff, bro.
Yeah.
You know, so it's gonna come.
I would say, it's starting off your career. You said you started rapping 8 months ago.
Yeah.
But I would say continue to be on the road that you're on and making everything calculated in your best moves. You know, every move your best move. Yeah. You know, as opposed to just putting shit out there. You said you spent hundreds of dollars on studio sessions and stuff like that. Yeah. And for you to not go ahead and put those songs out there, whether they're, you know, for the right time or the right songs. like I'm glad you're mindful of making your
like I put out this mixtape, you know, like it was in last summer. It was the first music I ever made. It had my first song, my second, third, fourth, and fifth song. Like that's it. I never done nothing else, even experimented nothing, and I didn't really have like any equipment or knowledge on how the shit goes down. So like I just tried my best. We put it out. It's not the best. I'm not saying I'm not proud of it. Like I'm definitely proud of it. I bodied that shit. But it's like now I'm seeing every single day. I'm seeing, damn, like I need to be more calculated about what I should be working on. You know, like I already know I got the bars. You know, I need that new sound. I need, you know, features. You know, I'm looking for some female features on mine, bro. Because honestly, like if you think about it, some people just vibe well with the female voice, you know, like
let them know. Hey, holla at your boy if you a girl. You got the vocals.
Yeah, really holla at Notion if you a girl and you can sing. Hit me up. Hit
That's
my line.
the thing, bro. There's a lot of females around here that can sing too.
Yeah.
Like I know there's some out there that are low key singers. You know what I mean? Like that may not be putting out music, may not even be singing in front of people. Yeah. Ever. But they can sing though.
But they can sing.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like those are the ones that need to just like get up and just literally like hit someone up like you and just be like, let's do something.
Yeah.
Let's make something.
Because the only feature I've ever got on a song is Trey. Ben. That's my homie. Day ones. I knew him when he was 13, so I was like, all right, I gotta get him on the track. Right. Now I got him on 4.
Yeah. Well,
that's real. Yeah, that's real.
Ben was saying that like he can he's always kind of been like being able to sing. Yeah. Like I asked him if you've always been able to like.
Yeah, we've all been in choirs and all that. So since like we was growing up, so you know, growing up in a church school, they really push music on you, which is good.
Bro, I'm telling you,
they push music, bro.
Real shit.
That's great.
Yeah,
that's where a lot of my influence came from, was through school, bro.
A lot of artists nowadays grow up in church, you know, with the music, you know, Chance the Rapper and all that.
Most definitely.
Just know about good music.
I want to ask though too, real quick. Have you always known you wanted to do music or be an artist?
Honestly, no. Like when we was back in high school, when we were all three making music, you know, just like the piano music, songwriter music for girls and shit like that, it was cool. I was like, all right, let's get it. But like I was never the one to just be like, all right, let's make this, like let's do something. I was always just like in it for the ride, you know. Like I wasn't super passionate about it. And then after I graduated, started rapping, and I was like, all right, now like I like rap, you know, like I like rapping, bro.
Right. Crazy. So, yeah, I was gonna say that's crazy though, because like my music influence, I mean, like in all honesty, like I grew up in a school that we went to church, you know, twice a week. Yeah. And on top of that, going to my regular church every Sunday. So, you know, we went to church during the weekday at school, but man, like my influence comes through a lot. Through like I like organs and I like pianos and choirs and my beats. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's and honestly, it makes sense why my beats sound like that. Yeah. Because I always was involved. I always was singing all the songs in church. Not on no corny shit, but like I just was involved in church. Like it just sounded good to me. The sound sounded good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So,
and that's why like Chance the Rapper, Coloring Book, the first album that he ever like went mainstream with. That's the reason why. I mean, that's just like good music. At the end of the day, like makes you feel good, bro. Yeah. I like going hard. Like I like hard ass beats, but like when I'm looking, like if I'm sitting at home trying to find a vibe, I'm not typing in trap beats, bro. Right. I'm not trapping.
Right. No.
If you trapping, then that's dope. You got them bars. Like I want that positivity. I want that feel good shit. I want that vibe shit where all my friends can be like, all right, let's get it.
I want that currency shit.
Yes.
Like that vibe shit.
Yeah, even if it's smoking shit, feeling good. It's not like, oh, I got a 90 your back, you know, like, I mean, I like the music, but I'm not actually gonna do that shit, you know, like, so I'm not gonna talk about it.
There's a lot of people that just talk it.
Yeah, a lot of people who just talk it. Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just art, but like, you gotta understand that if you talking like that, you're gonna be act like that.
And then you're gonna be sought out by people that are doing that, and they gonna test you. Right. You're not being what you're not supposed to be.
Yeah, with rap, bro, like hip hop, it's always been about like, you know, oh, most aggressive, it's me, I'm the hardest one out here, you know, like, but really that just starts beef. That's why there's so much beef. You look at all these rappers, the young kids and all that, little whatever. Shout out J. Cole.
Hey, shout out J. Cole.
Like they always beefing, bro. All
for
of them.
No reason
they
though.
Always beefing. Yeah. Because like, you know, you make good music that people really, really fuck with, bro. Sometimes it just doesn't give certain people a good like personality. You know, they think, oh, I'm the best. You know, I'm trying to beef with everyone. No one can touch me, bro. But it's like, why not, bro?
I think what it comes down and boils down to, I want to make music that resonates with people, because at the end of the day, we all feel something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whether I might not feel something the same way you might feel something, but we all have good days, we all have bad days. We all face loss, whether people that we love and care about have passed away or moved forward or whatever. Like, at the end of the day, I want to find that common ground, whether you're white, black, brown, orange. I want to find that common ground where we all resonate, and I just want to make music that has substance to it. You feel me?
Can you imagine if everyone just like resonated with each other?
In a sense, we do.
Maybe
bro.
not even like through music, but can you imagine if you just like woke up and like no one argued
not
about
a
anything?
Single person, yeah.
Like everyone was just like, yeah. Like
that's what they talk about in church, bro. Like people are bad. People always got bad hearts, bro.
Yeah.
But if you think about it, back in the day, it didn't take one person to build the pyramids, bro. It took thousands, millions. Like it don't take one person in a closet making a song. It takes 5-6 people behind the camera, setting up all this, working on beats, engineering. Like, why not? Why not like cooperate with people and make dope shit?
My thing is why hate on another person? Because they're making they're doing their thing. You know what I mean? Like they're like whether it's art or whatever, living life a certain way. Like, dude, they're doing what they want to do.
Yeah.
But like you said, just if it could just resonate with everyone to the point where like everyone just worked together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like everyone was just kind of like got rid of the beef part of music. You know what I mean? It's just, I feel like more negative comes from beefing in music ever.
Nothing ever gets resolved at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
It's all just hype, bro. It's all just talk.
And at the end of the day, like, we're all trying to like get money in our pocket.
Yeah,
I know.
Why are we gonna make it tougher by hating?
I think there's a reason why they do that shit, bro. It's like,
it is.
We don't understand that yet, because we're, like, if you have 100,000 people watching your live stream,
you can do fake
diss, Trippie Redd or some shit. You're gonna keep doing it because it's gonna
fake
get
beef,
money in your pocket.
Right.
Fake beef, talking about your name, getting your clout up. There's other ways. There's other positive ways you can do that shit.
It's calculated clout chasing, bro, and that shit is fucking corny.
It is
real shit.
It's almost like a business you got to keep up with just to like beef with people, bro.
But what if you said this? I'll be the devil's advocate. It's worked out well in some situations.
Yeah, but like, why would I want my career to be based on? I see what you're saying, but like, why would I want my career to be fucking brought up on fake beef and then
TMZ? My thing is like, why would you ever want to be like? I don't want to bring up Kanye because last interview we did Kanye, but
the last couple, bro.
Yeah, but like, I saw his TMZ when he was on TMZ talking about like what everyone knows he's talking about. We won't discuss it too much. It's too big, too controversial right now. But like seeing him go on a publication like that, like it's just like, why? Like you're going on there to like, he obviously there wasn't a good income or a good outcome. Sorry, from him doing that. So it's like,
I guess what I would say, obviously it's coming closer to album time and stuff like that, but like, you can get blackballed from a lot of. What you think? You think the black people about to vote your ass in the office? You think the white people gonna vote your black ass in the office? They're not. So what are you doing?
Yeah.
You think your record sales are gonna go up for talking shit about this and that and that? Like, bro, you're just making yourself look like a big asshole, bro.
Yeah.
But that's how I feel. It's just it's good things to do and the right way to be calculated, but
it's just because he can do so much other things besides music. That's why he's probably feeling like that. Like. People been calling him a genius his whole life. Music, fashion, all that. I mean, he probably feels like he's fucking God. Like he probably just like, damn, like, let me just say whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah.
Let me just do this shit.
I mean,
whatever.
It's whatever, bro.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Shit. Anyway,
but no, I really want to know, like, besides music and besides like trying to get like your social life together outside of music, like really, what's the biggest thing that's just been on your mind about, whether it be like the world or whether it be like, how's my music sounding or like what's bugging you?
Really, bro, not a lot of shit bugs me. I mean, I'd be like,
everyone unbothered, huh?
I'm unbothered really by like the grand scheme. Like a lot of people just saying, oh, I'm mad all the time, something like that, but like about some little shit. Like in general, like my life every day, I probably don't have many problems, bro. Just chilling, working. I got a job. That's what's keeping me sane and making money. And then I also just make music.
Right.
You know, who cares if I'm taking a year off for college? You know, you can always take classes whenever you want.
Bro,
I'm 20 years old, so
I hate the westernized norms we got here, man.
Yeah.
I really do. And the reason why I feel that way is like, why can't you be 20-something years old and still living at your parents' house, or why do you have to graduate college in 4 years?
Yeah.
What does that prove?
Because everyone else. Oh, we're talking about some shit now.
No, that's how I feel.
Yeah, it's because like if you go to college, you ain't even guaranteed a job. You know,
you're
like,
not, bro. And I know so many smart people that don't graduate college.
Yeah.
Bro, the thing that's been bugging me lately as a student in college, actually, I just got a terrible professor that I now have to deal with for another spring semester. I won't say any names because I'm still in the class. But
damn.
But no, like thinking of it, I'm like, all these kids, like it's such a pressure for someone, maybe like personally myself, like I've never been like a 4.0, I've never failed types, but it's never been something where I'm like ecstatic to like study or like
to go do accounting.
I don't feel pleasure from like, I've gotten good grades before. I've never felt like pleasure from it though. Like I'm like, yeah, okay, cool, I got an A, but it's not something where I feel like how I feel after getting done with like 250 people packing out the pub, or making a song or something like. I respect to the people that are doing the school shit and are getting 4.0s all the way until they graduate. Like that shit is amazing.
But I believe that what that does, it just shows you how dedicated you are to something, because honestly, having a 4.0 does not go ahead and that doesn't let you or say that you're the smart. It goes and shows you that you put the time in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can
that's the difference,
bro, because I know so many people that are smart as fuck and got the stupidest fucking, they'd have no fucking logic to shit. Yeah. Bro, they're just book smart people, and it just makes me sick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's easy to be book smart because you just put the time in, you pay attention and listen, you do the homework, and you study your ass off. And honestly, some people are students, and that's good for them, but man, some of my friends, bro,
I want to create. Like,
they really
I
is some
be a
dumbasses
student
outside
for a
of
little
school.
Bit, but I want to create.
Trust me, I like the student vibe, man. Like I can't, it's a good place to network, right? Like if you're going to a 4-year, like say you're going to a Grand Valley or a Michigan or whatever, like you're networking with people that are actually going towards some kind of goal, right? Mm-hmm. So you're around people that are
mutually
goal-oriented.
the same goal. Yeah.
I think that's the reason why people like it so much, and they feel like that.
I haven't met any people that I've networked in school besides once I started getting into my like upper level classes. In all honesty, I've never I've been in school for a little bit. Like I'm about to be a fifth year senior or whatever, but I've never met anyone in like when I first started off college in my general ed classes like, oh bro, like do this and do that. No,
they got the headphones in the back.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
And that's how people feel about school though. A hoodie and headphones.
But getting closer to ending my school career, thankfully, that's when I started to meet people. Like towards the bitter.
Real serious about it.
Towards the bitter end, like when you're about to graduate, that's when you meet people that are like, hey, like I'm trying to do this and do that. That's when I've met my connections. But starting out school, it's all about when we're getting the week over with, so we can go and drink on Thursday night, and not have class on Friday.
Damn. I feel like we could sit here and talk. Being in our early 20s. Sit here and talk about school forever. You know what I mean? Like how we feel about it, what we like, what we don't like, how it's affecting us.
Like, how do you balance your social life? Just real quick. Like,
I would usually work at nights, but then after, I wouldn't say I got like a small social life, like a boring social life, but it's not huge. It's not grandeur or nothing like that. I'm not out there, different clubs every night, different house parties every night, waking up on some floor, like. Mm-hmm. We party at a house, at our house, maybe do some other shit occasionally, but it's usually just a tight-knit group of friends around us, bro. Mm-hmm. Really just keeping us just like grounded, staying
that's
sane.
how it's supposed to be.
Because if you get exposed to a lot of different people, especially like people who's like trying to get you to do shit, like trying to get you to live your life a certain way, it's like it's just gonna take you away. Right. If you surround yourself with bad people, you're just gonna turn bad.
So you're staying with the team, basically.
Always gotta stay with the team, bro. You got to.
Yeah. That's good to hear. You actually
you gotta stay with the team.
Just stay with that tight knit group of people that know like exactly what y'all want to do. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I feel like that's kind of the key to success. Is kind of just finding the people like if anybody. I don't know if you guys have ever read the book Think and Grow Rich. But they talk about a mastermind, like your mastermind in that book, and like finding your mastermind group, basically describing like a group of people that like is your mastermind, like people that if you can't do something, they can do it kind of thing. Yeah. You know what I mean? And like if you just have the same goals. and want to attain them the same way. So if you just keep with the same people and just keep working and building that vibe together and just keep working at your goals, something will keep working your way, whether it be you reach your ultimate goal or you find new goals along the way that you like to do, maybe even more than the final goal that you were trying to reach. You know what I mean?
Like Ben, Chris, we're all in school, you know, like, but I mean, I'm taking a break right now. They might be doing their own thing with the school, but like right now, we're just making music, having fun. It's not nothing more serious than that now because we just started. But I mean, if it keeps going the way it is, bro, hopefully something's gonna happen from it. So
go ahead and let us know, like, what can we be looking forward to, like, this summer? Because
this summer, I'm glad you said this summer, bro. Yes. We got a album coming out this summer. It's gonna be about 10 tracks.
Nice.
We already dropped a couple singles, bro, just to tease and see what people think, get some feedback. Got a music video in the works already, lyric video in the works already.
Who's shooting the music video?
Friend from my high school, day once. I knew her when I was like 6 years old.
Give her the name drop.
KMC20, Caitlin Cole, Caitlin's Creations.
Hey.
Yeah, she's in the works for getting our first video, hopefully. So
nice.
We got a couple different concepts going, so hopefully it's got good ideas behind it.
So you're gonna be rolling out a lot of new stuff this
hopefully
this
definitely music, definitely music, bro.
So let us know right now, Notion, like, are you taking over or what? Like, let us know right here.
Hopefully, bro, I'm taking over.
Is it Notion 2K18?
I'm taking over. If I keep doing what I'm doing for a couple years and that's taking over, that's what I'm doing, bro. That's all I'm gonna try to get this work done, bro.
Yeah, I think
get this music done.
Yeah, to end the interview, really, I think it's just stay happy with what you're doing. Keep doing stuff that makes you happy. I was just telling someone the other day, if you just keep filling your life up with stuff that makes you happy, every small activities, whatever. Bro. Eventually, the stuff you don't like will just be so minor in your life that it'll be overwhelmed by the good stuff. You know,
like, definitely.
Like I got graced with being able to do those 2 shows with Excellency Music and all that. So I mean, that was great, bro. It was like super good. I was
like I said, man.
My heart was racing for a second. I stepped up there, but like after 2 shows, bro, that shit was lit. Like I love that.
It's fun.
I might be taking a break for a minute just to get work on music. You know, get this album out, get some new different ideas out, different. You know.
Yeah.
All that, but I mean, still, that's like what I like to do.
Like I said, like I don't think a lot of people really realize like how thankful these artists are, most of them, to go out here and go on that platform and be able to perform. Yeah. Because like I said in the first episode, I think with Trip, a lot of them people have never performed before. Yeah. And that I'm glad that you feel thankful.
I think me and King Savage performed the first time ever.
And Grace to do that because it's an opportunity just to get your foot in the door, bro.
There's a lot of artists from around here, especially like Saginaw and Bay City area, who's like, you know, they might have that track record of, oh yeah, he's a rapper, he's been rapper for 3-4 years doing music every day.
But how do they sound live, bro?
Where are their shows? Like, where are your shows at?
You know what I'm saying?
No, I got gracious. I got blessed to do that. I put out 1 6-song EP, bro. One, and then 4 months later, Troy hit me up. I was like, damn, like
quick
already, bro. Like. As soon as he said it, bro, I seen the message. I texted back that man. I'm like, dude, anything you need, bro. I got this. Like, let's go. Like,
are you ready to go?
I saw it, bro. I saw that like a little opening. Like, bro, I just made all that music and like, 2 months later, I was like, okay, the music was all right, but it's not like the best, And then 2 months later, I was like, damn, should I even keep making music? And see this one thing, bro. Like that's something that I'm trying to tell people. Like, even any of my friends, if you ever think about putting out anything, music, art, clothes, anything, bro, it is never gonna happen unless you do it.
Exactly.
I took 2 steps, bro. 2 steps, and I got lucky.
Right. And not a lot of people have the heart to just go through with it and follow through. Just follow through with what you want to do. The worst thing they can say is no or just not fuck with it. And all you got to do is just come back harder. That's it.
Don't let a minor inconvenience fuck up the whole plans.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah. But no Notion. This has been a great episode. Want to say one last thing? Okay. This has been
episode 13.
So this was episode 13.
Thank you for staying with us this long, guys. If you've been following us, if you're new, episode 13.
Yes, shout out the live video behind us as well.
Yeah, it's been a long, short journey. We just,
shout out everyone who shared this, comment on it.
Yeah, let's get it. So, new music, new videos, new shows.
New music coming out in the next couple weeks.
Hey. He'll probably be out.
By the time this video comes out, actually.
Hopefully a song.
New music by Notion now.
Hopefully a song. But definitely this summer we got a whole project dropping with the whole visuals and all that shit behind it. So
for sure.
Hopefully that's gonna do something. Stir up a little bit of
something to look out for. Yeah, definitely.
For sure.
Yeah. So this was episode 13.
Thank you, Notion.
Yeah, thank you, dude. Episode 13, Rage Radio. Thanks for everyone that tuned in, and we'll see you next week. Bye. 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 Bye.
Yo. Hold up. It's Notion. Yo, look. Baby girl, you know I'm throwing hundreds up. If you fucking with it, then I'm pulling up. I get the bag, I just roll it up. Been around the block, homie, showing love. Hold up, I remember 15, wild ass night, holy shit. The same thing, 2 turned off that fifth, well maybe. Mixing up the tonic with the gin like daily. I'm on the wave like an ocean, yeah. I hit the stage, yeah, it's Notion, yeah. I'm getting laid and she knows it, fuck. I'm still mixing up the potion. Okay, man, I'm really showing off. Bad bitch suck dick, but I blow her off. I don't wanna settle down, baby, I'm a boss. Yeah, I got the sauce, call me Lil Rick Ross. Why you always sneaking? Why you tryna hate me? Why you always beefing? You know that I'm cheesing. I show up and I'm geeking. Yeah, your bitch give me brain, she geeking. Yeah, all up in the radio, yeah, we finna rage. Texting with a heart face, I don't want no bay. Switching up quick like KDA. But I got the shit that make you hate me, yeah. Living like fuck you pay me, had to go and give it to you straightly, yeah. Shout out 08, Mr. Spacely, yeah. Notion in the building, he crazy, yeah. Damn. This beat go hard. Skirt.